Hey everyone, it's Vivi and welcome back. Kingdom Hearts 3's free update launched. There's 1.09, 1.08, and 1.07. Our focus lies on 1.07. 1.09, 1.08 says various bug fixes, which is very vague. So let's jump straight to the other one. This is confirmation here, folks. You do need the proofs in order to obtain Oathkeeper and Oblivion, according to the Gamers Joint. Remind already launched in New Zealand, if you had no idea, due to time zones, obviously. Remind will prompt you with a choice to select a story with completed save file. So if you want both new Keyblades for Remind, you need 2 proofs on 1 save file. I'm sad about this, kinda. I have the proof of promises on Proud, but I don't have the proof of times past on Proud. Apparently I forgot to carry over my promises to my critical save file. So for now, I obtained the Oathkeeper on my Proud save file. So if you want both the Oblivion and Oathkeeper with Remind, you gotta complete Critical's story mode in order to get the proof of times past. You also gotta find all lucky emblems to get the proof of promises. Make sure both of them get carried over to another save file when starting New Game Plus. Yeah, I know it's complicated. As for the new action abilities added, there's 6 of them, 5 combo modifiers, along with a finisher. It's fast. This really reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 2's fighting style even more now. Here I've only selected the new action abilities added with this free update, without the usual ones selected, just to showcase. This already looks very promising. When you load up your game, you get a pop-up saying you can exchange your proof of promises. You go to Moogle Shop, and you'll get the Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper's ground combos are very similar to Sora's regular combos. The form change is obviously called Light Form, the opposite of Dark Form, which comes with the Oblivion. Also, as speculated before, Double Form is phase 2 of its transformation, where Sora can dual wield. I gotta say, it looks pretty powerful and epic. As for the main story update, well, technically what they were referring to was tweaking, not actual new scenes to the main scenario, rather changing up the lighting and stuff like that. Comparing the ending before and after, you can notice how they removed that orange film. I thought the orange hue was way too much before. I love the fact that they added a wider style of lighting. It looks so much better. Theater mode, if you've noticed, there's some exclamation marks that seem to point towards those visual updates. And no, that scene with Xigbar and Luxord from the trailers we saw before, they're not part of theater mode yet. That scene seems to be exclusive to Remind. The sky looks different. Fun fact, this is something Nomura wanted to do. Due to apparently various circumstances, they didn't really have time to put a lot of love onto the skybox and everything. This was explained while Nomura answered 13 questions of darkness. Co-director Tayasue answered 7 questions of light. No, these are not connected to lore, really. It's more along the lines of general questions on Remind and its update and stuff. Thank you Gold Panner, as always, for these awesome translations. I won't read everything that's on screen obviously, but hey, here's some cool things I thought it was worth pointing out. Premium menu. Yasua says, when you start a new game. The question remains with that. Can we still access the premium menu anytime, on any save file, or do we really have to start a new game after this update? We're yet to figure that out. Unless you live in Australia, maybe you could confirm it in the comments. Anywho, starting with Tayasue. The members of the new Organization 13 appear as limit cut bosses, but are they different from the ones in the main game? Who is the hardest boss? They are completely different. We have changed their AI as well as their moves. They're all strong or fun in their own ways. You might need to be good at blocking or attacking or reading moves, which means different people will find different ones hard. But I think Xion and Master Xehanort are especially hard compared to the rest. They are so nerve-wracking and so satisfying to beat that your hands will still be shaking 15 minutes after you beat them. Wow. By the way, these limit cut battles are not scaled to level 99. Let's say you're at level 99 playing on Proud, no, they're not gonna be at level 99. Cynical, the Gamers Joint, he's around level 70 on critical mode. He isn't having much of a hard time yet. I'm saying yet, okay? Keyword. The secret boss will make you cry apparently. If you're really good, you can win it without any damage dealt on you. This secret boss will have a high number of different patterns. I like the sound of that, but at the same time, I'm getting mysterious figure, flashbacks from Birth by Sleep. Please do not design a boss battle like that. Okay, next, Yasue confirms that the only playable characters in Remind will be Kairi, Roxas, Riku, and Aqua. On to Nomura's part. On to the 13 Questions of Darkness. I'm not going to read it all, as I said. There are no plans for Kingdom Hearts 3 quote-unquote final mix, which a bunch of fans seem to be calling it, if ever we get a re-release of Kingdom Hearts 3 along with Remind. Nomura says he's thinking something might happen with the new console, you know, perhaps implying a physical re-release, but he said he's not gonna call it Final Mix. He's thinking of something else. About the Final Fantasy characters being featured in Remind. Why is that? Question 6. Why didn't any Final Fantasy characters appear in the main game this time? Why did you add them back in? The story developments of Cage 3 didn't provide a reason to stop by Radiant Garden, plus work-related issues. They appear in Remind because story developments make them needed, and because of the passionate wishes of you fans. So even though they don't have a big role, they now have a sense of presence in the world of Kingdom Hearts 3. Nomura reiterates the fact that at least Xion is very strong. They were actually conflicted about whether or not she should be part of the Limit Cut bosses. If they made another version of Vector to the Heavens, I am gonna cry. I'm just saying. There was potential slip-up by Square Enix. Looking back on a Kingdom Hearts 3 blog they recently posted, this is what was said before. The expansion adds a host of new content, including a new world, additional story content, some very cool new Keyblades, challenging boss battles, loads more options for photo mode, and a new menu that lets you tweak the difficulty in some exciting new ways. After fans saw the terms New World, they just started jumping like crazy, speculating, oh, is there an actual new world? Or are they referring to, let's say, explorable Scala? Well, guess what? They knew of this sudden excitement out of nowhere, so they changed the word world to additional scenario. Anyway, Nomura just confirmed that basically there won't be a new world in Remind, but the content of Remind is greater than the length of one world of Cage 3. Question 8. Early on you said you wanted to add the equivalent of one world. Did that change? Actually, we did start designing and planning a new world, but the reasoning why just this world would be added in after being separate didn't sit well with me. In the end, I decided that it would be better to work it in properly from the start next time there's a chance. All the new content added with Remind put together makes more than one world's worth of content. In particular, it was a lot of work making this many bosses. The line from Kingdom Hearts 1 you hear by Yozora and Sora during the final trailer of Remind, well, Nomura said he wanted to put that for a while. He got the chance to do so in Cage 3, and now he's saying there's no mystery to solve at this time. Remind is planned to be the only DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3's team is already working on another title. Don't expect a mainline game anytime soon, folks. It's gonna take a while, according to Nomura. In other news, the Union Cross team has a special announcement tonight at 8 PM Eastern Time. If I were to make a guess, they're gonna make a simple HD port onto PS4. If not, perhaps an HD cinematic? Or a 3D remake? But that sounds pretty big. I wouldn't bet on it. I'm sticking to the whole HD port for now. But hey, they could surprise us tonight. By the way, they did share a photo along this announcement. That's young Xehanort. That's young Ericus on the left. The one on the right is Ventus. Now there's 3 mysterious characters in the back. I'm gonna guess, okay? That's probably Demyx and Luxord in the back. But as for the other one, I don't know. Does this artwork really hint at a potential story? Like how Ventus was present with young Xehanort and young Ericus? Perhaps not, but we're gonna have to see. Cause at the end of the day, it's Tetsuya Nomura. No one knows how his mind works. Nomura explained that they have 2 new teams on board. A title from these 2 new teams will be announced surprisingly soon. So right now we got 2 new games confirmed to be already in the works. The one by Cage 3's team, and another by this new team. And there's a special announcement by the Union Cross team. Wow, I was not expecting that. Now, I take it the title the Kingdom Hearts 3 team is working on currently will take place before the mainline Kingdom Hearts 4. Lastly, apparently, Nomura says that Remind's title screen is sort of paving stone for one of these new titles. Okay, Try and grasp that information. Try and wrap your head around that. What could this represent? A game which features more of playable Kairi, perhaps? What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, okay? So as usual, guys, leave your questions, theories, or anything like that in the comment section below. And yeah, as I said in the previous video, have fun playing Remind, folks. Thank you for watching, and until next time.